case that has gained national attention, the retrial of a Van Buren County woman accused of killing her husband by setting him on fire and then hitting him with a van nearly 20 years ago.
The new trial comes after an appeals court overturned her murder conviction. Target 8 investigator Ken Kolker was in court.
Jury selection started yesterday here in Paw Paw and continued today in a trial that is expected to begin tomorrow.
By no means. There's no evidence.
One of Linda Sturmer's attorneys says bad arson science led to her wrongful murder conviction and life sentence in 2010.
The origin of the fire was, we feel like it was not fully identified in reference to all the investigations that was done.
Sturmer was convicted of murder, of dousing her husband with gasoline, setting him and their home on fire, then hitting him with a van when he tried to escape. This, according to prosecutors, after he had caught her having an affair and talked of divorce. Little is left of the home on County Road 215 in Lawrence, where Todd Sturmer died in 2007. Linda Sturmer has been free on bond for more than 6 years. Then in 2020, a federal court of appeals overturned the conviction and ordered a new trial.
But no evidence that it was done intentionally.
They ruled that her trial attorney, Jeff Getting, now the Kalamazoo County prosecutor, did not consult an expert to rebut testimony that the fire was arson, not an accident.
We have an expert that will explain what he believes to have been the actual issue in reference to the cause of the fire.
Sturmer has maintained her innocence, claiming her husband had an oil lamp and candles burning in the house, and that she accidentally hit him with the van while trying to leave for help. There was a fire. He was hit by a truck. Is this just a series of just unfortunate incidents?
Well, I think at the end of all the evidence, it will show that, everything that happened was an unfortunate issues of accidents.
Opening statements are expected to begin tomorrow in a trial that is expected to last at least 2 weeks. Among those following this case are producers from Court TV, Dateline, and 48 Hours. In Paw Paw, I'm Target 8 investigator Ken Kolker.
Murder is by its nature a monstrous deed, but the one you've committed is even more gruesome than most. You lit your husband on fire and burned him alive. When he made it out of the house and you had a chance to reconsider your actions, you instead doubled down and ran him over with your car. I cannot fathom the suffering he endured in his last moments of life. And I cannot fathom the damage you've inflicted on Todd's family, his mother, his siblings, now your grown children, his grown children. I'm hopeful you will engage in programming when returned to the Department of Corrections, programming which may or may not provide some measure of rehabilitation, but only a sentence of life without the possibility of parole can protect others from you and deter others from committing like conduct. And only a sentence of life without the possibility of parole can properly punish you for the heinous acts you've committed in burning your husband alive and in leaving your children with that imprint forever. The sentence of the court is life without the possibility of parole.
Late Friday night in Louisiana, 43-year-old Tanisha Mitchell allegedly attacked 42-year-old Jean Hill with a baseball bat after a heated argument in her car spilled onto the street shortly before midnight. According to the Calcasieu Parish Sheriff's Office, Mitchell struck Hill repeatedly in the head and body until he collapsed. She then fled the scene, leaving his battered form lying in the roadway, where 2 passing vehicles ran over him just moments later, leaving him critically injured.